Hi, today I'm going to discuss about child labor. So, child labor, according to International Labour Organization, is that work which deprives the children their childhood, their potential and dignity, and harmful for their physical and mental development. What causes child labor? Child labor is mainly due to the poverty of the parents, the gap between rich and the poor, low aspiration in the children, early marriage, and lack of economical benefits, and lack of proper schooling or free schooling, and requirement of unskilled laborers in many areas, and greedy nature of the corporates or employers. These are the things which involves mainly the children in the labor. In urban areas, girls are employed as domestic help because people think being a domestic help is not a crime, but of course it also included in child labor. So what are the things which are not included in child labor? Being an artist is not a child labor. If you are helping your parents in their family business or in domestic household things, that is not considered as a child labor. You can earn your pocket money by doing any unharmful or not harmful things is also not considered as child labor, but it should be out of your school hours. Then, according to ILO, Article 3, Rule number 182 and 190 says there are two forms of child labor. First one is the worst case scenario. In worst case scenario, they included three things. The first one is related to sexual abuse. It includes pornography and prostitution. The second one is related to drugs. It can be either production or transportation of drugs. And third one is slavery. It can be trafficking of children, debt bondage, or using children in armed conflict. And next classification was hazardous child laborers. It can be working in dangerous situations such as heights or confined space or with high noise level or temperature level, or maybe with explosives, or maybe working with machines which are dangerous, just like guns or other weapons, sharp weapons, etc. So, coming to statistics, by 2020, India is the most young country among all the nations in the globe. So, in India, the threats the children face is also very high. 54% of children is getting sexually abused in India, and 40% is facing malnutrition. 46% of SAST is out of school, and 35% is neonatal death is happening in India. In India, 37% of literate girls are getting married under the age 18, and 51% of illiterate girls are getting married under 18, and they are used for domestic help, and even they are having early pregnancies which spoil their childhood. There are main four rights for children. The first one is survival, right to survival. It includes their right to be born, and of course their right to have food, nutrition, education, etc. And the second right is protection, the protection against from all the abuses and exploitation. Third one is participation. The child should be participated in her in the judgments which we make, the family members make for the children according to their age. And fourth one is development. Education and other facilities for physical, mental and spiritual development should be provided to a child. What are the rules mainly there are in India for the child? First one is Child Labour Prohibition and Regulation Act, and second one is Juvenile Act, and third one is POSCO Act. There are so many other acts also which is for children. Article number 14 to 19, the basic rights are also applicable for children. There are some special rights like 21A, right to education, and 51A, fundamental right which says parents or caregiver to give education to their children of under 14 or 6 to 14. And Article number 47 says the children should give proper nutrition. Article number 46 says the children of minorities, just as SC/ST, should have educational facilities. Article number 45 says early childhood care for the children below age 6. And Article number 39 says there should be no abuse to the children. Article number 24 says there should be no employment of children in factories. Article number 23 says there should be no trafficking of children. Then there is one classification: children in risk. Children who are homeless, orphanage, or staying with abusive and violent parents or ill parents are under this category. The children who have threat, who are facing threat of being sexually or physically abused is also come under this category. The children also faced abuses also come in this category. Then agencies and schemes. We all are familiar with the number 1098, which is the childline number. So first agency is Childline India Foundation. There are corporate social tools which make sure there is no child works in their industry. Child labor monitoring is a form which enable one to monitor the presence of children in their supply chain or any kind of industry. Child labor platform is also helped to tackle the presence of children in the supply chain. And World Day Against Child Labor is June 12th. And Music Against Child Labor initiatives are the SCREAM. SCREAM means supporting children. S, supporting. C, children. R, rights. E, education. A, arts. M, media. Supporting children through education, arts and media is also another initiative. And red card, you know, is in football, is the to indicate danger by, it was initiated by International Labour Organization and IPEC IFAC for giving awareness about child labor. So these are the project and schemes involved in this thing, child labor. Thank you.